Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 18th episode of Dokidoki Precure. And last episode with Gina, it seemed like we were making really good progress on her being our friend, like it was all going so well. But then the royal crystal thingy just started glowing and suddenly she's like, screw you guys, my crystals, you guys can die for all I care. Bleh, like that's kind of what she started doing, and we don't really know what exactly happened there currently. It should be explained at some point, but for now it's just like everything came crumbling down around us and it's quite sad. But on a positive, we had like a blonde knight guy come, which I guess was the princess's personal knight kind of character, and which is probably the blonde mysterious guy that we've known throughout the course of the show. It's probably all the same person. But yeah, I would like to learn more about that. That'd be great. So that's kind of like the biggest hint we've gotten about the princess in a while. I think. So really curious what'll come from that, because I would like to find and rescue the princess, right? So hopefully that can help with that. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Yep, that's him. Jonathan Klondike. Oh yeah, that's what he was. I forgot he said fiance. Well, I forgot. I think I blocked it out. Merry-go-round. 3, 2, 1. Doki, Precure, bum, 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 bum. I wish you would stop winking at me. Happy love. And our sponsor segment. Bum, 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 bum. Are we drinking a hot beverage? So are you going to explain things to us now? Because they all look a little bit uncomfortable. Imagine if somebody just walked in and asked them what all these middle school girls are doing here. I'm curious what he would say to that. One question at a time, please. Yeah, what about I? Please explain that. A lot of help you are. Momotato over here. I really don't. You winked at me way too much for me to trust you. Okay. Mana's into the story. Yeah, I mean, if the princess had a fiance, wouldn't she mention that? She's like growling at him. Okay, 5. Gotcha. So a miracle card. Like a... Kind of like summoning Exodia. Right, it's really like Linko Stones, basically. Yeah, we'll get that back eventually. Well, that's why we look. Summer trip. Well, the trip probably has this crystal. Flapping. Bird! I guess we could use a trip. Guess it's decided. Yeah, meanwhile, Makoto... She's got a lot going on over there. Alright, back at the bowling alley. I hate seeing the villains have their grubby hands all over it. What do you think you're doing just walking away with it? Surprised Regina let them even hold it. Yeah, there we go. I was really not though, but we'll let you hold on to it for now. That's what we've been asking. Should probably show up once we get to the area with the 5th crystal. I think you have to stretch your legs after being in the train. Don't fall in the tracks. So I guess we're gonna get on that one. It almost looks like a toy. Is this thing safe to ride? Yeah. The important things. They actually look pretty good. I don't know if she likes you very much. Well, this guy just waltzes in, claims to be her fiance, has no proof of that. Refers to the princess so casually. It kind of rubbed Makoto the wrong way, I think. It also ruins my ship, so I'm a little bit salty about that. And maybe she is too. What are you doing? Don't break the train, please. Yeah, they probably don't cover that in the train driving guidebook, do they? What to do when the smoke turns pink. Yeah, I don't know what's happened right now. Just let me take a quick check and see, make sure nothing's leaking in there. Ai-chan, don't follow him. Well, she did not listen. Oh wow, yeah, they didn't mention that. Wow, that's a lot. And that goes on for days. Don't get lost in there. Most of us wouldn't know. Is that a butterfree? No, it's probably just a regular butterfly. Well, that has kind of been his thing. Mysterious guy that knows more than he probably should about the Precure stuff. Because you're a good person, Mana. Don't I know it? Oh, is that the princess? Well, a bit of an after image of her. Yeah, that'd be fine. Just find her just standing in the field. I'd be okay with skipping it, but Mana's the one that gets to decide. Hey, everyone arrived. Well, mostly. Oh, wow. It did look a lot better back then. Oh, she's playing. Oh, yeah, cut it. They didn't mention that. They didn't mention that, didn't they? Yeah, she's quite beautiful. Yeah, you ruined it. She's just gonna have to make you feel better. Or scalloping. The best way to spend any afternoon. Archery practice on horseback, always a good time. So she did ride the train. And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. And that's the bird. I think that's the same bird. Oh, is it gonna be like a messenger hawk? Complete with a flower that matches his hair color. And then the Fire Nation attacks. My joke would have worked better if that happened before. It's not like he's just saying on instead of Anju. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but in Cross Anju, the name was written like that, was pronounced just Anju, so. Yeah, that's a bit more like what we know it as. Probably not gonna find her. Because, yeah, I remember going into this room back when our girls were trapped here. And that's that. I mean, we didn't really learn too much new about the situation from that. But at least we know his role in it now. I mean, I really wasn't expecting it to be. Mokoto was here. Being all sneaky. Is it working yet? Wow. I want to play conductor. Yeah, I was waiting for it. That's... Well, no kidding, but you can't just do whatever you want whenever you want. That would be anarchy. Fabulous selfishness. Like, I'll show you not to let me be the conductor. I'm more than qualified. Or I'll just become my own train. Okay. This took a turn. Yeah, you thought pink smoke was bad. You know, I wasn't even thinking about what the monster of the week would be this time. But this does make sense. Evil train. I don't know why, I find it more amusing than I probably should. Like, the whole thing was just so random. Just some kid, like, I want to drive the train. Like, screw you, I don't care if it's not my train or I'm not employed. It's my train now. And then Regina shows up being like, oh no, yeah, it's your train. Here, I'll help you out, buddy. Here, have some selfishness and now run wild. Just a funny random situation that just kind of happened. But I get a kick out of it. Man, I get it. Being a child, you want to drive the train. It doesn't mean you can just do it, though. Unless Regina helps you. I always look forward to her saying that part. Hi, Regina. It's like a compilation of all the times she says hi. Because I kind of want that. Oh, yeah, he's probably a pretty skilled warrior. Yeah, meanwhile, the selfishness. We're just chasing the train. Okay, yeah, the classic action movie scenario, you battle on top of a train. That's pretty cool. Where we're going, we don't need tracks. This is Sparta! I feel like I made more cringe jokes than usual this time. I'll probably stop now. Yeah, our racing girl. Our fast girl. It's a little bit dangerous. What do you think you are, Superman? Stopping a speeding locomotive. But yeah, please don't ruin this area. Come on, the other girls want to get over here and help, maybe? Maybe. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. my cargo. Yeah, he's much lighter without that. Okay, it's time to finish it off. Time to put a stop to this crazy train. Goodbye, selfishness. Hello, love. So where does that leave the train exactly? Because it's like way off the tracks. See you later, Regina. It was nice seeing you. I look forward to the next time you say hi to Mana. Okay, so it does get fixed. I was hoping. So we just got that all fixed up. Oh, is a crystal gonna come out of there? And now we just gotta get the one from Regina somehow. I'm not sure how exactly we do that, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out. And the place is still as lovely as it's always been. Roll credits. Yeah, yeah. Where did that kid even come from? And that was the 18th episode of Dokidoki Precure. And this episode, like I thought, we got some clarification on Joe, Klondike, whatever you want to call him, our blonde friend. We learned a little bit more about him. And yeah, he did mention being the fiance last episode. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, but he mentioned it again in this episode, so it was not allowed to forget it for too long. So he kind of explains things, and the fiance to her, he was her warrior. They bonded. They rode horseback. They like each other, and then he went off, and then he came back, and then she was gone after the Card Kingdom was attacked. Right. That's kind of the gist of it. We didn't really get any new information in regards to the situation, the overall situation. We just kind of got Joe's perspective on it, which is that, they hung out together. He left. He came back when things went downhill, and she was gone. He went to that really familiar room with the chandelier on the ground that we went into when we had to escape back when the Precures were trapped in there, right? So that's all we really got. And Makoto, she seems to not be the biggest fan of Joe. That's kind of the impression I got. And we never really got any kind of clarification exactly why, but I just imagine it's a matter of Makoto was really close to the princess, and she just never told her about this guy, and then the guy just shows up claiming to be close to the princess, and I guess the kind of thing could just rub you the wrong way. But she also had a problem with Regina. At least that one made sense, though. That one was completely, utterly logical. Well, mostly logical. But I'm sure that'll get resolved over time. Especially if we can actually meet up with the princess, and she can maybe smooth things out between the two of them. But for now, things seem a little bit rocky between those two. Everyone else seems to be getting along with them pretty well. We also did not get any more clarification on what kind of effect the royal crystal had on Regina, but she still has it, and she's still after the other ones. That much hasn't changed. And as far as the actual plot of the episode, we went on a trip on a train, which was a lot of fun, because a train's always fun, especially when you have really beautiful scenery, which we did, just a huge field of yellow flowers. It was great, it was unfortunate when that got run over, but luckily, in the usual Precure fashion, once we beat up the monster of the week, it just kind of all fixed itself, which is good. And the actual monster of the week was the selfishness from the child. He just wanted to be a train conductor. Why are you bullying him by not letting him do what he wants? But yeah, Regina gave him a chance too, but luckily we put us off to that. Put us out to that crazy train. It was pretty cool when Mana just jumps out in front of it and tries to stop it with her hands. It's a very Superman-esque thing. At least that's the first thing that comes to my mind after I saw that. That was really cool. I think she even tossed it at some point once we got the cargo off of it and it became lighter. Makoto helped that part. Nobody else did anything in that specific scene, but those two really did it. And of course, Regina would laugh when she was bored. So, a few seconds before the crystal popped up. Pretty poor timing on her part. But we got it. We got 4 out of the 5 crystals, and the last one is in Regina's possession. So, I'm really curious how exactly we're going to get that. We don't know where their hiding spot is, I'm pretty sure. So, I guess it's just a matter of Regina has to come after us because she knows we have all the crystals, so she has to do that at some point. And presumably she would bring the crystal with her, so I guess we just have to win a battle with her, and then knock some sense into her, and then she'll give us a crystal, and we can all be friends. Is that how it's gotta go? I mean, that has to be how it goes, right? And then we can get explanation exactly what happened in regards to her attitude shift in that one episode. But pretty good episode. I mean, I really didn't care to hear about the fiance stuff, but aside from that, I like the episode. I had a lot of fodder for cringy jokes, which I always appreciate that. So, yeah, we'll see how things go in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.